What about now? Are you able to hear me? Because let me see. Acer console. Are you able to hear me? What about now? Are you able to hear me? Because let me see. Acer console. Wait. Are you able to hear me? What about now? Do you hear me? Okay. See, that audio that I'm using is from my camera. That's what I'm realizing that audio is from my camera. Okay. Audio I'm using is from my camera. That's what I'm realizing. Audio is from my camera. Okay, that audio is from my camera. So chances are I probably don't like my camera's all the way over there and I don't have an audio like that. That don't even sound so right. My hair's so messy, everything. That don't even sound so right. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm definitely gonna have to figure this out as you can see, because that's my camera audio and it sounds so far. It sounds so distant. Like it's pretty far. Um, yeah, I would have to get my microphone for that and kind of set that up. It wouldn't take but a quick second, but I figure we've been here hanging out for so long already. But it sounds so, don't it sound weird to you? Like it sound a little bit distant or something? Oh. But needless to say, listen, okay, that's fine. How are you guys? How's your week going so far, though? Hey, Alicia, welcome in, welcome in. How's your week going so far? Yeah, I started school yesterday. Just a little bit. No, like, I'm wondering if, hold on. Let me see if maybe I could do something. Hold on. This might be a quick second that I could probably just connect the microphone up there. It might be just like a split second to get better audio. Um, let me see. If it's not too much, I'll just go ahead and just kind of hook this up really quickly. I had a pretty good wait, man. I had a pretty good week. This week for sure. Okay. So I got the cord really quickly. So 1 second. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we're able to do this. No, we gotta improvise. We gotta figure out how to improvise, okay? Because we are doing this tonight. We are doing this. This is my other microphone. I could probably just use this microphone. I could pin it on here somewhere. And we could use the audio from this one. It might be a better audio. And yeah, let's see. Okay. And I know the audio for this is right on the side. Listen, never mind. Hey, not tonight, okay? We're doing this little distant thing. I'm gonna have it fixed before Saturday so we can work on it. Don't even worry about this. This microphone ain't working out tonight, and we're gonna leave it alone. Listen, okay? Let's talk about it. I had a pretty interesting week this week so far. Like, I totally forgot yesterday that I started school. Yeah, so we're gonna do this, Alicia. We're not even gonna worry about that no more. We're not even gonna fuss with that anymore. We're just gonna talk it through like this, okay? That's pretty much it. We're just gonna do this. I'm gonna get all of these microphone and stuff situated by the time we figure some stuff out. I need to get things connected. Okay? Yeah. I appreciate you so much, sis, for letting me know because I wasn't sure how it was going through. But y'all, what kind of exciting stuff y'all experienced this week? What type of exciting stuff? So I'll just be on for an hour. We just catch up, talk a little bit about some of the things that the narcissist hates about you. Okay. Wink, wink. Your confidence. That's one of the first things that a narcissistic person hates about you is your confidence. Like I said, I'm in school and I forgot that my classes start yesterday for school. So best believe it. I was like, no way, because I wanted to go to the gym this morning at 5 a.m. so I could get my workout session in and then come on tonight now and go live so we could have our discussion, but I forgot and I didn't go to the gym. So we're doing it tomorrow, okay? But just by you being confident, just by you going out there, doing things, getting your life back together, and feeling more like yourself, yes, these are some of the things that a narcissistic person does not like about you is the simple fact that you're doing something for yourself. You want to better yourself, you want to further your education, you want to be something in life. They don't like that. They envy that those things about you and are pretty much jealous at the fact that you're doing something and you actually want to grow, you want to better yourself. So, yes, I started school yesterday because I did start last year to go back for my bachelor's degree, but I took the winter session off. The first part of the winter session, I took the first part of the winter session off because, like I said, I was in the process of moving and I wanted to make sure that I move, got enough time to settle myself in, to be comfortable, and to have a routine and a schedule. The more I find that I have a routine and a schedule, it makes me feel more confident. It boosts my confidence. It makes me feel secure. It makes me feel like I'm accomplishing things and I'm getting something done. So I really enjoy doing stuff like this, talking about areas where I see that I can help other people understand different things. For example, narcissism. I found that I have a soft spot for this. I really enjoy educating people about it because it took me so long to get a grasp and to understand how the mind works, how they play the games, and then to get ahead of them. That's the thing that, getting a step ahead of the narcissist to see how is it that they really function. Learning how to do stuff like this, I really found that I see that I have an interest for it. So I went to school. Now I'm studying my bachelor's for psychology in pre-marriage and counseling, like counseling and therapy for marriage counseling or family counseling, stuff like that. So that's my area of study right now. It's psychology because I want to add to this. I feel like we can talk more about this, and once you understand how the narcissists work, once you understand how they function and how they're wired, you'll be able to navigate them much better and be able to combat the narcissists and beat them at their own game because they're not that good at it as they appear to be. They're really not that good at it, and the best revenge that you could give to a narcissist or the best get them back is to really focus on yourself. The more you focus on yourself, the more you give yourself some grace, the more you take your time to focus on the things that you want to accomplish, that's your best payback. And in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie to you. In the beginning, when you really start doing that revenge payback, like you start, going hard in the gym to get your body back, oh, you're gonna do it. And you're motivated by the actual narcissist because you want them to see that you're doing better without them. And you want to see that you want them to see how you're leveling up, how you're getting yourself together, how you're looking great. But subconsciously, like I always tell my clients or even people that I just in past and talk to, do it in the beginning. Okay. Do it in the beginning to let it be a payback, to let it be like, watch me look good. Watch me get myself together. Watch me. Hey, Danielle, welcome in, sis. Watch me get my life back together. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all that I can without you. You notice that during those time, you get a glow up. You glow up. You look nice. You're feeling great about yourself, and you're really doing things in a great way. Like you're on top. You're on a level, but somewhere subconsciously, the narcissist still controls you. Like somewhere there, they're still in control of you because you're doing it for their gratification. You're doing it for them to see it. You're still seeking their validation. You're doing it to prove it to them. And I get it because in the first couple of months that you're doing it, they're giving you that drive and that fuel to do it because you're really being revengeful in that time. You want to have that revenge body, like, yeah, look at this, you can't have this no more, and all these things. And I get that type of stuff. But after a while of doing it, you tend to start, your mind starts to shift along the way, and you realize that you're not doing it for them no more. You're not doing it for no revenge body. You're really doing it because it makes you feel good about yourself. When you truly start doing it for yourself, you're going to see how things shift, and you're no longer seeking validation, not from that narcissist, another narcissist, or any narcissist for that matter. You're now building your confidence and you're restoring back yourself. And that's something that the narcissist stole from you. And they don't like the fact that you're confident. That's the very thing that they want to steal from you is your confidence, your joy, your peace of mind, anything that's going on positive in your life. That's exactly what they want to take away from you. So I encourage you in the beginning, of course, use them as motivation. Absolutely. If them seeing you look good is going to push you to look good, that's a part of the process. That's a part of the healing process. That's a part of the journey. Use them as fuel. Put them on your head. Some of the things that they said that you couldn't do, you can't do, go out there and do it because you want to do it, and encourage yourself to do much better. But after a period of time, no, don't do it for them no more. Start doing it for you because it matters to you. Start doing it for you because it's going to develop you, and it's going to help you to actually overcome some of the things that they have told you, that you're not good enough. You're not worth anything. Some of those things that they've said to you, you're going to start to realize that you can do it. One of the things that, okay, so I was talking to this guy. So I love to tell y'all some stories and stuff that I figure out that I was talking to a narcissist, right? So I was talking to this guy, and right off in the beginning, he started telling me stuff, oh, he loved my accent, Jamaican stuff. I love my accent, the way I talk, and everything. Nice compliment. And this is a lot of the times what they do. They give you the praises in the beginning, which we know what that is. It's love bombing. And they'll tell you some things that they love this about you. That you're so great at this, and you're good at that. And they'll boost you up. They build up your confidence because they like to see how you respond to the compliments and the things that they have to say, so they know exactly how to give you some and how to pull some back from you, right? So they'll give you just enough and then take it back. So here's one of the things that he would do, because he came and visit me, and I made something and he tried it and he was like, oh, this is really good, this is nice, but it needs hot sauce. That's what they do. Okay, anything that I prepare, anything that I make, the first thing, it needs hot sauce, to the point where I started just saying it before him. I'm like, you need some hot sauce, right? But he don't realize that I caught on to him being that's the devalue stage, right? So the compliments were there before, where he was giving me the compliments of, oh, I prepared this nice, this tastes really good, blah blah blah. All the praises was there in the beginning, right? Month month two into three, then he started with the insults. And it was so subtle. He'll make fun of my accent, the same accent that he thought was cute then. Now he's making fun of the same accent. Okay. Everything I do, he starts to make it into little funny jokes. So they find ways to make joke at your expense. But in reality, they just want you to feel insecure. and start doubting yourself because they don't like the fact that you're confident. They don't like the fact that you're secure in yourself. These are the things that they envy. So they have some small little ways how they'll come to start bashing you. Say little negative things, little insult, little soft little jokes at your expense. That's exactly how they start to break you down. And you find yourself like pulling away, pulling back. The simple little things he would do. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this tastes good, but it needs hot sauce. Man, I gave him the hot sauce. Go ahead. No problem. Enjoy the hot sauce. Go ahead and enjoy it. To the fact where he realized that whatever emotion he was trying to get out of me, he got no emotion. He got no reaction because I already see you. I see what you're doing. There's nothing here. So immediately I had to let him go. Let him go on about his business. It was something else that he said to me that made me realize that you don't have no good intentions, right? He said to me, you want to know how I know that you got money or how I know that you're sitting on some money? And I'm like, what? How? Let me know because listen, I want to know how I can get some of that money that you're talking about, right? But he was like, the way how he know that I got money or I'm sitting on some money is the fact that my plates. He was like, the type of plates that you eat out of, people from the trenches don't eat out of plates like those. That's how I know you got money. Do y'all did y'all catch that? Did you see exactly how a narcissistic person, they're watching you, they're scoping you out, they're scanning you, okay? They're watching everything that you do because they know exactly how they're going to devour you. They already have this premeditated. So sometimes when you find yourself making excuses for them, don't. Don't make excuses for them because they know exactly what it is that they're doing. They're watching you, they're observing you, and they're studying you to see how they're going to take you down. That was one of the things that he said to me that let me know that this is not somebody I want to be around me because these are the little subtle things that you find yourself start making excuses for them. Some people would have gotten like jitters, like getting real excited and feel like that was a compliment that somebody's talking about the dishes that they eat out of and stuff. To me, that's so basic. Like that is so basic. And that's what you're looking at. So it makes me look at you like, if you're so concerned about the plates that I eat out of, what do you have to even bring to the table? What is it that you have to offer? But they'll see you and they know that they don't meet the standards to be with you. So they have to put on a show and pretend to be somebody that they're not to get with you. And this is why it's so hard to figure out why how is this person even a narcissist before even knowing what it is because of what they showed you in the beginning. They already know they do not qualify to be with you. They already know they don't meet the standards to be with a woman like you. And I'm talking about the male narcissist. And we know it goes both ways as well too. They know they don't meet the qualifications to be in a relationship with you. But the simple mistake that you made was to give them the time of day to talk to them just to kind of see, just to see what's going on, just to see what's there. That's the one little thing that you did is just to give them the time of day. That's it. And they're making it look as if you have low self esteem because you said hello to them. Or you said, okay, we could talk. Let me see who you are. That's all you want to know is see who they are. But they know they have to move fast, they have to move quick, things have to move very rapidly, okay? Because if you get to know who they truly are, you would never talk to them. So they have to fake it, they have to put on a show, they have to pretend. So they watch you and they observe you, and so you move, they move. Little things you do, they mirror you and they mimic you and copy you and give you right back to you. That's all they're doing to you the whole time. So whenever you see them doing things and it seems so in sync, like you guys are meant to be, and it's so, magnetic, it's only because they're mirroring you and giving you back you to you. So just giving them the time of day, and it's so sad because how would you know if you could talk to this person? How would you know? You just say hello, because what? They go outside, right? They take a shower, they look clean, they look pretty decent, like a normal person. They look just like a normal person. It's gonna be your patience. Girl, I regret it myself too. But there's parts that I don't regret because I don't regret having my kids. Okay. I'll keep them any day. But it's just the way how they come at you and they put on this show, they put on the fakeness and present themselves to you in such a way that is believable, like it seems so real, and they're available. Why would you give up on that? And you've been searching for somebody for such a long time. Why would you give up on something like that? And they know these things. They know. I had a friend of mine reach out to me like about a month or so ago, and he said something to me on the phone that really made me think about it. And I'm like, they're getting so creative these days. He said to me that he knows exactly how he's going to have to be prepared for his wife. And I'm like, he's single, by the way. And he said he knows exactly how he's going to have to be prepared for his wife. And I said, how? He said he's going to have to feed her the word of God. That's what he's going to have to do to get his wife, to feed her the word. Y'all, they're getting creative on how they're going to come to us women. That's why you have to be grounded in the word. You have to know the word. You have to have a relationship with your creator. You have to have a relationship and understand and know who you are, because they're getting crafty, they're getting creative, and they're learning exactly what is it that you're looking for, and they're going to present you with that. That's what they're going to give to you, exactly what it is that you're looking for. They study. Excuse me. So they're realizing that different people gravitate to different things. So the woman that's ready for a man and is saying that she's waiting on God to give her her husband, well, pray about that and ask God to reveal things that the enemy doesn't want you to see. Because best believe it, they're getting crafty these days. They're also in the place of worship. They're all over the place. They're mostly in the place of worship because they hide underneath the scriptures. That's something that doesn't get talked about a lot. It really don't, but they're hiding behind the scriptures. Many of them are using the word of God to say God told them that you're their wife, and a lot of these things. And you find out that a lot of relationships, people that are in the churches are talking about how they found out that their significant other is an actual narcissist, and they're inside the church. They studied the scripture, they studied the word, they put on the mask, but you're gonna know through their character, because no amount of scriptures that you could study could change your character and your intentions as a person. But oftentimes, when they see that you're slipping and there's problem, that's what they use as leverage now, to use the word of God and say, let's pray about it. Let's talk to God about it. But the whole time they're fornicating. They're in the churches having a relationship with other people. So it's important for us to pay attention and have a relationship with God and use our discernment, because they will come and put that mask on in the beginning and put on a whole show just to get with you. And you'll find yourself making excuses. But I feel like having that one experience that you already had with the narcissist, and how hard it was to really leave them, because now you had to force yourself to stop loving somebody that you truly love. See, that was one of the hardest thing that I had to do. I lost twins, and that was hard to deal with because they were gone. So I had to accept it and grieve the loss of them. But somebody who's here in the flesh, physically here, and I have to force myself to stop loving them, that was hard. I have to pull myself away because this thing was eating me alive. This thing was taking everything out of me and pulling and sucking me dry. And I had to really stop myself from loving somebody that I truly love. That was hard. So now we should have that experience to not be afraid to go out there and love again, but start doing a little bit more due diligence, right? Never again talk to him again. Listen, it's unfortunate, Alicia, that they're in the churches and they're using God as a weapon. They're using God as leverage. They're mocking him. But remember, all those things that they're doing will not go unnoticed. They will be punished for the things that they're doing. They will be. Believe it or not, they will be punished for the things that they're doing. But have discernment, right? That experience that you went through with that narcissist, don't look at it as a loss. Don't look at it as it's something so bad that you shun everybody and you block them out. No, the real reason you went through that was to strengthen you and to give you that knowledge, that wisdom, that understanding, and to teach you so you could learn how to handle narcissists when they come. The Bible says you need to put on the whole armor so when the enemy comes, it didn't say if the enemy comes, it says when, because it's going to happen. The enemy is going to come. So narcissists are going to come. But you have to arm yourself and prepare yourself to understand how to deal with the narcissistic person when they come. Be able to spot them, be able to recognize them, and to see through their nonsense, to see the games that they're playing so that you could be able to recognize these things in advance. They're going to come. They're gonna do what they do. That's just what a narcissistic person do. They're gonna do what they do. They're gonna manipulate you. Okay? They don't like that you're confident. They don't like it. Like tonight's topic says, the narcissists hate these things about you because they really do. They hate the fact that you're confident because you being so confident and sure about yourself is interrupting with the opportunity for them to manipulate you. It's gonna be much harder for them to manipulate you. They're gonna have to put in more work to manipulate you, and they want to punish you even more because you're making them work too hard for this. They're doing too much, so they're gonna punish you, okay? Because you have them doing way too much. So be prepared because they're going to come. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready when the narcissists come, right? Know their verbiage, know their language, know the way how they operate. And the first red flag that you should see is that things are moving too fast. That's the first red flag. You want to know it, you want to study it. If we have to spend some time on this area for you to get it and understand what that speed looks like, because if something is meant for you, you don't have to rush it. If it's for you, you don't have to rush it. Something that came to me maybe about 2 weeks ago, I started to think about it like right around Christmas time. It came into my spirit and I thought about it. And what came to me was that I understand why the narcissist has to get multiple supplies. Y'all, just hear me out, okay? I understand it. I get it why they have to get multiple supplies, right? And let's take, for instance, because I think we all do some things that are similar, but I don't think we really understand it. And I'm hoping if I share this with you, you'll be able to kind of see how the narcissists function, how they operate, and why you're a new supply and why it's so easy for them to dispose of you. Okay. So just hear me out for a second. So just like we do shopping, right? We'll go on the internet, we'll scroll, got my iPad here, and I have maybe what, Amazon on there. So I might be just scrolling, looking for something on Amazon, looking for something on the TikTok shop, maybe Ulta Beauty, maybe Sephora, whatever, right? And I'm scrolling and I'll just buy something. Or better yet, I'm on TikTok scrolling and I see something that I like. I'm on YouTube scrolling and I see something that I like. I go and I purchase it because my bank account says that it was okay to purchase it. Okay. So I realized that I'm just buying things impulsive. So these are some impulsive shopping stuff. And by the time you know it, I have multiple things that maybe I never even get to. But I realized that, like my juicer, my Nama J2 juicer, right? That one cost me over $500. I didn't buy it right away. Okay. I stopped. I did some research on it. I educated to see what is it. It's a slow masticating juicer, so it doesn't heat up the fruits and it's better for you. See, I'm telling you about some of my researches, right? It's more of a clean juice and it's smooth. You ingest it, whatever. So I did some research and learn about it. Now I understand the benefits with this juicer, the Kuvan juicer, the Brevel juicer, like different juices. I understand the difference with them now because I decided that I want a juicer, but I want a good quality and something that's going to last me for a long time because this is something that's health. It's going to be healthy for me and it has some great health benefits. So I'm doing some research on it. That one, it took me a little time to make my mind up. I look at a few different options, read the reviews on them, also look at their performance and to see if I really want any one of them. The J2, the Nama J2 juicer, and I know this is not about juicing, but I just want to help you to understand, was the one that I went for because of the reviews and what I saw that it did. And it could make smoothies and shake and a whole bunch of things. It could make almond milk, whatever. Long story long, okay? I did extensive research to educate myself before purchasing a juicer, as opposed to just seeing things on TikTok or seeing things when I'm scrolling and just buy it impulsively and maybe never get to it. So that's how a narcissist operates. They're making impulsive buys and impulsive shopping stuff because they love the newness of stuff. They enjoy the newness. There's no emotional attachment, as you see with those quick scroll purchases. There's no real attachment. There's no understanding. There's don't no deepening in that relationship with any of these scroll by products. But you see, the relationship that I have with my Nama J2 juicer is that I'm very knowledgeable in this department because I took time to research it. The reason I brought up this whole juicing and scrolling impulsive shopping is really for us to understand what dating looks like, what vetting really looks like, and to take our time to vet better, do a little bit more research, have something to choose from. See that? When I had different juicers to choose from, it gave me an opportunity to research a little bit more about the different juices. And that's something that you want to do. Because when we meet the narcissist, that's like the quick scroll, and you just grab something and lock it down. How are you grabbing the first thing you scroll on, locking it down, and you have not done any research on it? You don't have any backup information. You don't have any knowledge about this thing, but you just scroll and you decide you're gonna buy this one. That's how a narcissist look at people. They just scroll, pick one, and you're all disposable. They don't take the time like the Nama J2 juicer to do any research and educate themselves and to compare different juices to see what's the best performance or to see if the type of things that you're looking for in a juicer matches the requirements. They don't do stuff like that. And think about when you're making decisions as well too. Are you doing that quick scroll and just accepting something because somebody else said it? Or are you doing a little bit more research and comparing more than one juices together? Hence, talking to multiple people, but not sleeping with any one of them. Because as you see, I didn't purchase anyone until I did my research. So that's what vetting should really looks like. But we're not taught these things because we want to be with one person and one person only. And there's nothing wrong with that. This same process will get you that. It's just process of elimination, observing, learning things about a person and moving things along. You're not sleeping with anybody. If you're in that getting to know stage and you're getting hooked on this person, you're falling in love with them, then that tells a lot that you have some abandonment wounds and you have an attachment style. You have an abandonment attachment style. So whenever you're with the narcissist and they start feeding you all these stories and playing with your emotions and telling you things, it sounds good. So now they see that you have that abandonment wound and they're preying on your insecurity because they could smell it a mile away. Moral of all of what I said, and I know it probably don't make sense, but I wanted to make it so simple to the point where we understand what dating looks like. Dating should not be that the first person that you meet, you lock down with them. No, it already tells somebody that you don't have options. There's nobody else that wants to talk to you, you know, and you're just happy that someone came your way. So if there's no option, that means you just grab the last thing that's there. But you didn't even get no time. Take some time to get to know the person. Even if you're just talking to that one person, take time to get to know them, ask them questions. But here's the problem when you talk to just one person. Here's the problem. And let me know if I'm wrong or right. Y'all could drop a comment in the comment section, but let me know, right? When you're focused on just one person, you're watching your phone, waiting for that person to respond. So all your energy, all your time, all your emotions, all your focus is on that one person, waiting for them to call you back. When they don't call you back or text you back in a timely manner, it starts to tug and pull at your heartstrings. So immediately you start getting enraged. You start getting emotional and you're starting to feel like, this person is playing with you, or maybe what if something happens to them? Like you start to overthink, because I know we're overthinkers, okay? Hey, we are who we are and we can't deny it. You start to go into that mode where you start to overthink and you're wondering what's going on with them. You're wondering if they're okay. You're wondering if something is wrong with them. You're thinking everything in the book instead of gathering your thoughts, gathering yourself, assessing yourself, and saying, this person is a complete stranger to me. I don't know them. I have to give them room to be their self. You see how it's you? We gotta take ownership of what we do. Because when you take ownership of yourself, it's going to help you to make better decisions and not be so overbearing and thinking that day one, you should bombard the relationship with all your emotions and you should bombard the relationship with all your feelings. No, you have to develop self control. All right. You got to start developing that self control. You got to start pulling it back, and if you're thinking about calling that person, go call your best friend. Go call your girlfriend and let out that frustration with her. But you should not be dumping all of this onto somebody that you just met. You should not be looking for them to reach out to you so often, so consistently. Like, that's the reason that you get hurt, because you are formulating an emotional attachment with a complete stranger without giving it the proper time to mature and to develop into something real. You won't know if it's real if you don't give it room to breathe. And then you'll start wanting the scheduled phone calls, the scheduled times, and that's how they control you. And they're gonna pull away because the logical thing to do is to really give things time to grow. But a narcissistic person, they're rushing, they're rushing, they're rushing. They got to get you in quickly. They got to get you hooked quickly. They got to formulate a schedule with you. They got to get you on board. I just want you guys to learn the steps, learn the process, learn how to spot them, learn how to recognize them, learn the game, learn it, because then you can see it when it's happening, because then you'll realize that this person doesn't know me. Why do they care so much? You didn't earn that spot. You didn't earn that position. And if they're blowing up your phone like that, telling you that they care about you, they were worried about you, they're concerned about you, and they want to make sure that you're okay, don't buy into it. Okay? You didn't get there yet. You're still at hello. You're still at hello. There's no need to be so overly invested, but that's an impulsive buy. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, so how am I going to get to know this person if I don't talk to them, if I don't spend time with them? Well, that's how you take your time and you decide how fast the relationship goes. So the relationship can only go as fast as the slowest person in the relationship. So if you're hurrying it along too, because they have changed your momentum and you're going with their pace and on their speed, and you're not operating at your own pace, clearly what you're doing is that you're allowing them to lead the relationship through you. So you're not going at your own pace anymore. You're going at their pace. And that's going to end up hurting you because you're not getting time to be by yourself and you're not getting time to think. And that's something that you need. That's something that's very important, is the time that you're going to need think, to think things through, to think things over, to figure out if this is the right decision for you. Pray about it, talk about it, ask God about it, whatever it is that you want to do about it, but do something that makes sense without rushing yourself into any relationship with anyone. Let me know if you have questions. I know I said a lot. I know I said a lot. And what do you guys think about that theory though? Like, the research, the information amongst different juices, right? Get the reviews, learn about them. It's like talking to, you meet somebody, you're not in a relationship with them. It's just at a hello. Until somebody commits to you and decide to move things along, you're still single. You're not in a relationship. All that energy, yes, because now you get upset, Danielle, at the fact that they're not calling you back in a timely manner. Now you're frustrated, you're upset because you're waiting for this person to call you back. And you don't know what to do. You're lost because they had you on this goal, on this ride, and you were going with the ride, and the speed changed, the momentum changed, and you're like, what do I do? How do I handle this? That's because they're in the driver's seat. Don't give somebody the go ahead to drive you and you don't even know where they're taking you. Be the driver of your life. Be in your driver's seat so you know where you want to go and you can sit in that driver's seat and take center stage of where you want to take yourself and where you want to go in life. Don't have nobody putting you in no passenger seat. No, take ownership and drive yourself where you need to go in your life. Okay? I don't know if it makes sense. I don't know. It was just something that was in my thoughts to help me to understand, like, this is how the narcissists really operate. This is how they function. This is how they do it. It's just like a quick scroll by, quick pick. And these are the ones that get disposed. Like, oh, I don't use this lip gloss anymore. I barely use it. So, it gets tossed to the side. And I have 10 different lip glosses. I'm not going to wear them. So I just put them on the shelf and rotate through them. And maybe this is the one that I use pretty often. And see, this is almost empty, right? It's pretty much empty. So you can tell that I love this one and I use it pretty often. Well, that's how it is with a narcissistic person, okay? They go through stuff, they scroll through, and they recycle stuff, and that's how they treat us, like recycled goods. All right. So clearly, I love this one, but there might be some brand new ones in there from all different places that I've never used, but I got them impulsively. That's exactly how a narcissistic person operates, and that's how they treat people impulsively. They just put you on Rolodeck and they recycle through you. So you'll find yourself, and they'll reach out to you this minute, the next minute you don't hear from them for a period of time because you're on rotation. That's the reason that you don't hear from them that often. So when you get this once in a while, hello, how you doing, they're just checking your temperature to see how vulnerable are you, how lonely are you, and can they spin the block, can they circle back. Daniel says, let me read a comment here from Daniel. Can I pin this comment? Oh, let me unpin the one that I had before, because let me pin Daniel comment here. Daniel says, society makes you think you are portraying slower, is that what you said? Slower intentions by trying out your options, unfortunately. And I love that you excuse me there with my lack of what. I know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sis. I got you, okay? So I get it, right? But think about it. And I like that you really kind of be honest about it, because many of us as um empaths, we're really introverted people. We're not as extroverted as we tend to appear to be. Like for myself, I'm very introverted. People might say that you're not shy. Like, what? I'm very shy, okay? But I've just mastered it, okay, over a period of time. But I'm very shy. I'm very introverted. But the thing about it is, I have a drive. So the drive might supersede my shyness. My drive might supersede my fears. And I face my fears these kind of way and I'll overcome them. But I'm very introverted, okay? And very to myself. I love my own company. I like being by myself. Yes, okay? So I'm very introverted. And I know many of us who are past, we are very introverted, okay? We don't like to be around people. We like to be by ourselves. We'll socialize if we have to, but we want to make it back home, okay? We know that. So, and I'm saying this because then how is the dating world going to go if this is how we are? Like, make it make sense. We could barely keep up with one person, let alone talk to multiple people. We're not wired like this. That's our main problem. We're not wired like that. So we don't fit into the normal things, the things that seem to be normal to people. We don't fit in with it. We just want to talk to one person and be done. You're it. Okay. You see me, I see you. We go together. But guess what? Everybody is not the same like you, right? Everybody is not like you that just meet the first person and lock it down with them. That's why sometimes when you meet a narcissistic person, right, you'll realize that they're talking to you, but then you found out that they had somebody else. Yes, it's unfortunate that that's what they do and that's how they recycle because they're always cheating and looking for the next supply, which that's the wrong way to do things. But they're not committed. They don't commit to anybody. They're not loyal to anybody. They don't have these type of loyal things. So because you don't know if the person that you're interviewing, right, is a narcissist, let's treat it like a job interview. That's all you're doing is interviewing multiple candidates, gathering information. That's what you're doing. You're collecting data, gathering information, collecting data, and then you have a pool of candidates that apply for the job, but there was only one position that you put out for in the post, in the job posting. There was one position, but you have multiple candidates that's going to apply for it. Now, there's some candidates that qualifies for it out the bat. There's some that have experience and some have the education. Now it's up to you to know what type of skills you're looking for to fulfill that position that you posted that's available, right? And I know I talk about theories or situation or try to analyze something, but I want us to start thinking about what is it that we're doing when we go out dating, when we go out looking for somebody. We can't stay stuck on the narcissist forever, but of course we talk about them. When you're ready to go out there, think about it like a job interview. Everybody has their resume with their best qualifications, okay? Their degrees or their skills, their job experiences. These are all the things. And think about it. The narcissist, a good man, any man, a good woman is going to put their best foot forward. You're putting your best foot forward because when you show up to meet with the candidates to interview them, you're dressed appropriately to meet with other people to interview them. And I'm saying interview because I want us to get an understanding of vetting. Okay? It's really what it is, vetting. You have one job, one opportunity for somebody to be hired for this job. You need to pick the best candidate for the job. You need to review their application. You need to do some background check on them. You need to choose the best candidates, okay? And that's how you want to think about when you're dating, when you're talking to someone. Leave your feelings off the table. Leave your emotions off the table. That puzzle that you have on the wall, that their picture goes right here, they fit right here on the wall, that you left the space for them. Don't fill the spot. You're still interviewing. Don't fill the spot. Don't put no picture up there. He ain't there yet. Don't invite him home yet. He's not there yet. Or she's not there yet. Don't fit somebody into the puzzle that did not qualify. Don't put a different shape, like a triangle into a round hole. There's still going to be gaps in it. It didn't fit. But if you're doing your interviewing process and you're leaving your feelings off the table, that means you're focused on the characteristics of that person and not how that person makes you feel. See the difference? You want to get to know their character. You want to understand their thoughtfulness, because a lot of times what we do is that we tend to see the narcissist through our lens. We want to see people like how we see ourselves. They're not you. And that's what you have to learn. Stop seeing people for who you think they are, but get to know them for who they are. That's it. If you know somebody for who they are, you're not filling in the blank, you're not guessing, you're not wondering, you're not spelling. You're actually getting to know this person for who they truly are, who they show you that they are, not who you want them to be or who you think they're supposed to be, but who they actually show you that they are. That's who you're getting into a relationship with. That's who you're vetting. That's who you're looking to build with. See how they handle challenging situations. See how they handle stuff. See how, helpful they are, how knowledgeable they are, that whatever it is that you know that you're looking for in a partner to balance you out in a relationship. These are some of the things that you want to be able to ask while you're going through that interview process. Okay. So it's not just the first person that crossed your path to be like, oh, we go together real bad. I'm gonna lock him down, because they're gonna put in all that effort. They're gonna put in all that work because they're hunting. The aim is to capture and to secure what they're hunting. So they go out hunting their prey to capture. And if you make it easy for them to capture, it wasn't even worth it. They don't even want the capture anymore because it wasn't even worth it. It was too easy. There was no effort. Every time they call, you're available. Every time they pick up the phone, and there was nothing built. They didn't show you, they didn't earn you, but you just gave in just like that. And that's how the narcissist got full reign to play around with your emotions and to regulate your emotions on their time, because there was no resistance. There was no thought put into it. They just came in and they wooed you. They swept you off your feet. It looks good, and you never question anything. You never took a moment to stop and think, like, what am I getting into? I don't know this person very well. I just met them. How am I sharing my life with them? How am I bringing them home, inviting them into my home? And if you have children, how am I exposing my children to a complete stranger that I don't know? You don't know this person, but you're trusting them with your life. You're trusting them with everything. Are you guys even thinking about going to the doctor to get tested? Do you even know what this person is carrying, if they're a carrier of anything? Why is it that they want to kiss you as they meet you? That should be alarming to you. They want to kiss you right away. You don't know where your mouth's been. But that's how they do. They come in strong and heavy. It's heavy when they come in. When the narcissist blows on you, when they come around you, they come on strong and heavy, and it's very invasive. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. They're very invasive, where they invade your personal space, your private space, they invade it. They'll do little things to push up against your boundaries and to challenge your boundaries, because they already know you lack boundaries. And sometimes it's that you don't know how to stand up for yourself. You don't know how to speak up for yourself because you lack the boundaries. You were told maybe as a child to go sit down and be quiet. Don't say nothing. Be quiet. Hush your mouth. So you have been forced to be silent for so long. So you don't know how to speak up for yourself. You don't know how to stand up for yourself. You don't know how to tell somebody, don't do this. You're offending me when you do that. I don't like when you do this. But instead, you're thinking to yourself, like, oh, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just watch this. I'm going to be quiet about it. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just watch and see if this person going to play with me still. Or you did it one time. That's all they need, is the one time for you to overlook it, because it lets them know that that was a little test, and they pushed up against your boundaries. So guess what? They're not going to do the next test right away. Absolutely not. But when you forget about that first time that they push up against your boundary, boom, they come the next time and they push up against your boundary the second time. This time a little bit harder, okay? A little bit forceful, a little bit stronger. They might stay out a little bit late. They might not even call you and do a few things just to push up on your boundary to see, are you going to tolerate that? And you're thinking, oh, you're going to argue with them and go back and forth. Hey, Franklin, how are you doing, Franklin? You have no more hunting for wow. Why you don't want to hunt for nothing more? Talk to me. Talk to me, Franklin. Come on. What do you mean you don't want to be hunting no more? Why? Long time no see. Let me send a little love for you. Long time. You know what? Let me make it more interesting. Little love for you. Oh. Hey, gorgeous. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. We've been on here for about an hour now, so y'all know Tuesday night that I try to keep it at an hour, right? Welcome in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for stopping in tonight. I was just talking tonight about vetting. We started off talking about the things that a narcissist hate about you, which is pretty much your confidence, your ability to grow, your ability to do better, your ability to want to accomplish things. They envy those things because they don't have that type of drive. They're not ambitious like that, so they don't like stuff like that at all. But a quick tell way for you to know is that just learn how to vet them. Go through your options. It's okay to talk to someone, and you can let them know that you're talking to someone. You're dating. You're dating. You know, because they'll ask, "Are you single?" Yes, I'm single. I'm dating. I'm in search for my better half. Simple. You're vetting, you're dating, you're getting to know people, and that's it. If they're in here for playing games, you'll weed them out faster. That's all it really is. Weed them out. But learn the things to look out for. Learn the things that they're going to show you to expose them to let you know that this is a narcissist right here. This is a waste of my time. It's a complete waste of my time. So don't feel bad. Don't let society make you feel bad for having an option, for having choices. Okay. Because just like the employer, they get a 90-day probation period. Okay. When you have to go through, first of all, you have to fix your resume. Okay. And you have to put your qualifications, you have to put your resume, you have to apply for the job, you have to be called by HR, selected to come in for the interview, and you have to put your best foot forward for the interview. So why should a narcissistic person just run up in your life and get all access to you? Why? And you have to go through so many steps for an interview, for a job. Look at all the steps that you got to go through. And then even when you get hired for the job, you're still on that 90-day probation where they're watching everything that you do to see if you're really a good fit. Listen, if you have to have that thought process, and it's not that 90-day things where you talk about, because they'll wait till day 91 for you to give it up and then start acting a fool. But what you're doing in this time, you're not formulating no emotional attachment or none of these things. That's not what you're doing. You're really seeing if what this person told you, if they're actually doing the work. And it's the same thing when you go to the job. If you lied on your resume that you speak Chinese and you go up and they get a Chinese person on the phone and you can't say that Chung Lang Cheng or Chinese food, what? I'm sorry. I'm, I'm sorry, okay? Listen, are you telling the Jamaican and you can't talk to the Jamaican and tell them what guan? And you can't pick up the phone and talk to Jamaican? Oh yeah, they're gonna know that you lied on the resume. Uh-huh. They're gonna know that you lied. Hmm. So if you're not ready, if that ain't what it is, and that's what you're doing when you're vetting, whatever they told you, you're observing it, you're assessing it, and you're just, checking it against what they told you. That's it. And it's so subtle that nobody knows that you're doing it. That's it. Nobody knows that you're doing it, and you're just doing it. Simple. Just observe and assess. You're not sleeping with anybody. So people could say whatever they want to say about you. Let them speak, okay? Weigh your options. You saw what not when your options got you though, right? Full blown narcissist, lock you down, clink clink, real quick. Oh, you the one they've been waiting for. Oh, run when you hear those things. Oh, where have you been all their life? Run as fast as you can when you start hearing these phrases, their catchphrases, or they even say some simple things like, "Oh, you got money. Oh, you balling." Run. That's sign for, "Oh, I ain't helping you with nothing. Oh, you big shot. Or you Uber eat something or you order something out. Oh, they're gonna say, oh, you big shot. Oh, you balling. Oh, you got it like that." Red flag, run. In other words, what they're saying to you is, "Oh, I'm not gonna pay no bill. Oh, you got money. Oh, you can cover that. Oh yeah, you got it." That's an opportunist right off the bat. They're just here for an opportunity. They're just looking to see how you gonna cover the bills and take care of them too. Like, hey, you got this. You gonna take care of me. That's their language. Know how they speak and decode what they're saying without them having to say it. These are some of the things you want to learn to get to know about a narcissistic person. This way you can catch one before they catch you. Real snake vibes, may I tell you? Real snake vibes. We not trust none of them boy they charge you. We don't trust them. Not at all. We don't trust them. We don't want them around with. We don't want them in our territory. We don't want them nowhere in sight. Uh-uh. Vipers and snake, get rid of them. Don't want them in our territory at all. No, baby. Real snake narcissist. That's what a narcissist is, a covert narcissist. A covert. To me, when I think about covert, I think about the snake, like the cobra snake. Like that's what I think about, and I just can't stop thinking about that's a snake, a real snake. And you really find the covert narcissist in friendships. And those friendships that feel like they're your biggest supporters, that's mostly where you find a covert narcissist. And I think that, you know, one of these nights we'll definitely jump into the different types of narcissism, the different type of narcissists. The overt, the covert, the malignant narcissist. Which one again? There's one more, I'm missing one. Ooh, overt, the overt, the covert, the conventional narcissist. Is that what it is? You said, unfortunately, I have a real life. Why did I get married? Moments going here. I know. Sociopath, that's another level. Listen, that's a level up from the malignant. That's the one that's they're in their head plotting, twisting, and they'll tell you blatantly that what you saw you did not see it, and they'll do something, put something there, take it away from you, and you're thinking that I know that was there, and eventually they'll put it back and you're thinking that, wait, I looked here for my keys, or I looked here and I know it was there, thinking that you're losing your mind. Oh yeah, they're oh yeah, you don't want one of those. If you come out of that with your right mind, just give praise every single day. Who's married to a malignant narcissist, okay? A malignant, okay? He will inflict different wounds and try to comfort me through it, then tell me that he was there for me when he was the one who inflicted the wounds to begin with. Oh, listen, we're definitely gonna break them down. And then the one that tried to talk to me last year, that one was a covert narcissist. Because and like, I'm so grateful. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not saying I'm grateful to have met a narcissist or whatever, but I'm grateful that I met a different type of narcissist, the covert narcissist. Because that was the one that does the little praise. Like he'll say stuff like, oh, you know, I'm good at basketball. Like I'm really good at basketball. That was something that he would talk about a lot. Like I know I'm good at basketball. And then he would say, "Oh, if it wasn't that I got injured with my knee, then I would have been in the playoffs or the All-Star games or those type of things." That's a covert narcissist. They praise themselves enough for you to put them on a pedestal. That's what they do. Because in their head, that's what they believe to be true. Okay? But they're letting you know, oh, if I didn't hurt my knee, oh, I would have been in this. Or if this didn't happen, I would. That's a covert narcissist. Okay? And I got the chance to actually talk to one. I couldn't believe that I got the experience. I'm not saying I'm excited for it, but it makes a difference for me because I was married to a malignant for 13 years and I thought I was losing my mind because I didn't know where did I mess up, you know? Because when you start wallowing in the mud with them, you can't decipher whether you did something or they did it because you've already co-signed to it. So you don't even know where the mess began because your DNA has been altered, your everything, your identity has changed, you're also growing, you're maturing and you're developing, but because you're with somebody who don't understand growth, you're feeling stagnant in your own growth, so you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. You feel like you're in the same position like you was the year before, because when you're with a narcissistic person, they're jealous of you growing. They hate the fact to see you grow, like I said before. They hate to see you progress and do something better, so they're pulling you back and their energy is sucking you dry. Their non-compliant energy is pulling you back. So because they're not pouring into you and they're not pushing you and encouraging you, you can't go because you got somebody who's pulling you back. Every time you try to go forward, they're pulling you back. So you can't progress. You can't go no further because this person is yanking you back because you're going to go off and be better than them because they know what you're capable of. They just want to discourage you and to delay you from getting to what's for you. That's their job, to rob, kill, steal, and destroy your peace, your happiness, your success, your everything. That's their job to do it. And as you can see, they're very good at doing their job. So that's why you have to be good at doing your job, to believing in yourself, to keep going and to keep staying focused on the prize and don't give up on the goals that you have set for yourself. Remind yourself of these things. Get a whiteboard if you have to and document stuff. Write it down and start moving towards these things. When you write it down, write the vision, make it plain, see what it is that you want to accomplish, and go for it, man. Go for it. When you see these things, you'll start to realize you're learning the patterns, you're learning the behavior of what a narcissistic person look like, and you could free yourself from a narcissist. It's not the end of the road being with one of them. It's not the end. Life exists outside of a narcissist. Life exists beyond them. They don't want you to believe so because then they're going to lose control of you. They can't lose control of you because it makes them feel superior. It makes them feel dominant, like they're dominant and they're superior because they can tell you what to do and they control you. That's how they gain strength. You're the only one that could give the narcissist strength. I know you're like, me, yes. You're the one who's given the narcissist fuel. You're giving them strength, you're giving them fuel, and you're allowing them to continue their facade, to continue their show. They would not have this show without you. They would not have this control without you. They would not be so superior without you because you're the puppet, they're the puppet master. If there's no puppet, the master has nothing to move. But you're there and you're giving them power. By you showing up every day and accepting this abuse, assuming the position for the abuse, you're giving them power. You're co-signing to a narcissist and you're telling a narcissist that you love the abuse. You like it and you want more of it. I'm not coming for you because I know it's hard to leave. I'm not coming for you because I know the emotional attachment. And I'm not coming for you because I understand when you got finances tied up, when you got children tied up, when you have a lot of things tied up. But the one person that's in there tied up is you. You're literally tied up in it. And it's hard to break away from it because it holds center stage. because you love this person. It's not like you hate them. You don't hate them. You love this person, but the hold that they have on you, the control that they have on you, it's taking everything out of you. It's sucking you dry. These energy vampires have plugged into your outlet and they're sucking the energy, the life out of you, and they're sucking you dry. I know. I know. It's a lot to take in. I was there too. That's why I said I'm not coming for you and I'm not judging you because I did it for 13 years. 13. At year 10 was really when I made the way out. And it took the last 3 years to get the divorce final. But after year 10, I couldn't see myself doing 10 more years. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. When there's confusion, run. Of course, I agree. Hey, T, welcome in. Nice to see you. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you. I literally just went through this and I am thankful I'm healing. Yes, show up. Let's have these conversations. Let's talk about it. Um, Share your experience. If you want to come on, if you want me to invite you on as a guest, I'll be more than happy to invite you on as a guest and we could talk about it. If you guys want to share your story, if you're at that level where you want to share your story, you're comfortable, feel free to. Like, my throat chakra opened up when I started to free myself. That's how you know when parts of your body starting to free up again, right? People call it different names and all different stuff. I don't buy into all these things, okay? Get knowledge, okay? The one fear of your joy, your peace, and your happiness is the lack of knowledge. You will perish for a lack of knowledge, okay? Educate yourself on things and get that knowledge and experience, okay? When you start to speak your truth, you'll find yourself feeling less tense. You'll start to come down off of that anxiety, that fight or flight mode. You'll start to realize that all those pains that you're carrying in your body, because you do carry a lot of pain, all that friction and tension that you're putting your body through, your body's not used to that. It's not. um you'll find that you'll start to love again when you'll find different things about your body that you'll start to learn and love again. But one of the best place that you could start is, you know not being intimate. And that's one of the best place to start healing from, is not being intimate. It's strong, it's easy, it's quick. You're the only one who has control over that. You're the only one who has control over that. It's not being sexually intimate with anyone. That level of discipline, that level of not yearning and wanting somebody and lusting after somebody, because that's the flesh lusting. See, when you start to heal that, you'll develop a different type of strength, one that's unmatched, and your discernment will turn on, and you'll start to learn and observe and understand a lot of things. Because sometimes when you get that feeling in the bottom of your stomach when you meet somebody, you ever realize when you meet the narcissist, you feel that little butterfly in your stomach in the bottom of your belly, like you feel that little butterfly, like, ooh, tingly, and it feels like, ooh, this is a connection. Ooh, I want to get this person. I want to be with them. Like, ooh, something is hot. It feels hot and steamy like that. You feel that fire? Have y'all ever experienced that, or was it just me? Was it just me? Did y'all ever experience that? I don't know. But spoiler alert. Okay? Spoiler alert. You see that little butterfly that you felt in your stomach? Yeah. That little butterfly that you felt in your stomach, and that when you met the narcissist, and because you met the narcissist and that butterfly is going off and you're feeling it in the bottom of your stomach, and it's almost like a magnet is pulling you towards them. See, when you feel that magnet, that's when you start to tell yourself that there's a connection here, there's chemistry here, there's something here, and you feel that magnetic pull. Like if you've been with a narcissist, you feel the magnetic pull and it makes you want them even more. And you're putting in effort and energy and you're going at their peace. Okay? You're going at their pace. I meant to say not peace. You're going at their pace. Because they're igniting that fire and you're feeling that fire and you're like, we gotta connect. Like this is real, it's a connection. Spoiler alert. And I see a couple of us says yes. Okay. So let's get here together. I want you to understand this. Okay. And for those of you who are watching it on the replay, I'll take your yeses as well too. Okay. So if you guys decide to watch it on the replay, I'm taking your yeses as well too. But for us live in the chat right now, that's a warning sign. T, you're right on the money. T is right on the money. Hey, Evans, welcome in, Fozia. Fuzzy. See, I'm getting there. Welcome in, sis. That's a warning sign. That's a warning sign. Okay. When you feel in your bottom half that magnetic, that fire, that tingling, that butterfly when you meet a person, your body is speaking to you. So you want to learn, and that's why I said that's why I suggested that's the first place you cut off. Okay? You cut that, and that's gonna be your route to healing. You just cut it, you disengage, don't do no self-pleasure, don't watch no stuff, just disengage. Okay? You need to heal from that first. Take my foolish advice. Okay? You build such a level of strength in that area, it will be unmatched. But your body is warning you. Your body is alerting you to say, hey, danger. That's what your body is doing. So learn your body signals, your body cues, because you have been disconnected from your body for so long. You want to take some time to start learning your body cues again, because that right there was an alert. See that right there? Your body was telling you that, hey, trauma, this is a familiar spirit. So you have your own trauma experience, and your body is saying, hey, this is a traumatic experience. It's trauma. This is a familiar spirit. I know this. We've seen this already. So down here is like, hey, you. I know you too. I see you. Well, I'm gonna get you. No, you can't listen. Okay, they're talking. They're talking. They know each other. It's the same spirit. Trauma, and they know. Your body is warning you. Your body's communicating with you that, hey, there's something going on here. Approach with caution. Pay attention. Take a look at what's going on here. Okay? It's a familiar spirit. And you want to look into this a little bit further. Slow down. Don't be so quick to run into this. That's what your body is really telling you. Slow it down. Something ain't right here. Look into it a little bit more. You should never be so hot and steamy for somebody you just met. And I get it that sometimes these things goes really good. But if you're displaying a certain character that you say you have, right? Is that how the character of this person operates? Especially at our maturing age right now. I'm 38. Okay. You're growing up in the ages. Okay. I'm 38. March coming, March 23rd, I'll be 39. My birthday last March, what I did, I went on a solo European trip. Yes, Alicia, you know all about it. I went to Paris, Dublin, London, and back to the United States. Yes, a solo trip by myself. Yeah, solo. So sometimes you just got to do what's best for you. And that's something uncomfortable. That's something that you don't normally do. But listen, I was serious about my healing. I was serious about my journey. I was serious about things that I wanted to do. So I started to rebuild myself and get my life back together. And that's exactly what I did. I started doing things out of my comfort zone and stopped making myself so uncomfortable. Right? I started doing things that I wasn't normally doing. So I was uncomfortable, but I was willing to make myself so uncomfortable that eventually I could become comfortable. If I want to go on dates with myself, I go on solo dates with myself. If I want to do this, I do that. So I don't have to wait for a man to come along to do it. This way, I'm so hung up on the fact that they're doing it for me that I don't see if it's a red flag or not. I can't tell the genuineness behind it because I'm not accustomed to it. I'm not used to it. So they're coming in and wooing me and sweeping me off my feet. And I'm so caught up in it and I can't tell the real from the fake because I've never experienced stuff like that before. And these are some of the things that a narcissist is able to see that you're not accustomed to certain things. So they come in and start to throw things your way to make it look good, to make it feel good. And by the time you know it, you're wrapped up and caught up, and they're like, got you. Because they have a thing to say that women, want money. That's all women want. So if you get a woman a little money and shut her up, you get her how you want to. Is that really true? Is that really, really true? Is it just a transaction? Are they just paying for stuff, taking you on a few little dates, give you a couple of meals, and paying for stuff, and then that's all your worth was just the meal? That's it? Can they keep up this facade, this show? But are we even putting them to the test to even see if this is something that's normal for them or if this is just a show? They rush out, gather all their paychecks to take you out on a $300 date. That's not the norm. You know that's not the norm. You're not doing that on a normal basis. So when they're doing this, there's an intent behind it. What is it? You're not getting to know them. You're caught up in the ambiance. You're caught up in the expensive stuff. You're caught up in this thing because it looks good. They know you're not used to it, right? So let's just recap. Let's just recap. Think about what it is that you want for yourself. Do it. A narcissist is jealous of you regardless, for being confident, for being secure, for having a sense of direction, for knowing what you want for yourself. They're naturally jealous about stuff like that. Your girl is turning 39 in March. And best believe it, I have another trip planned, but it's not going to be on my birthday. It's going to be in May. So I have another trip planned to do another travel. This time I'm bringing the kiddos along because they want to experience stuff with me as well too. Okay, but do things for you because you want to do it. Do it because you want to do it. I would take myself out on solo dates, go sit at a bar, go sit at a lounge, go sit by the park, and just sit there. Just go to a coffee shop and enjoy a cup of coffee or something. Like, I'm gonna do it. If I feel like being extra, I be extra. If I don't want to, I don't want to. But I do it because I want to do it and not because I'm waiting for somebody else to do it, because then I'm creating attachment with people. And if you constantly wait to create attachment with people, you'll never find yourself. So spend some time with yourself, get to know yourself a little bit more, and enjoy your company. Because if you don't like your company, why would you want somebody else to be in your company if you don't even like your own company? Let's be honest. I appreciate you, sis. T, you already know, T. You put them to the test, fail, epic failure every single time. Okay? You know that already, T. You put them to the test, big failure. Big, big failure. Big, big failure. Well, you say you think I didn't see it? No, Alicia, girl, I always have a way of flashing my eyes over there. You need to be in severance, Franklin. Listen, just take it one day at a time. I promise you. Just take it one day at a time. You'll be surprised to know that what you're rushing and think you're rushing and you're not able to accomplish, you're not able to do, and you're not going to be able to heal and all these things. No, take your time. You'll be surprised. And T says, I forgot about doing stuff like this. Okay, how long I haven't been going live. You see, I just posted her comments. Listen, it's been a little while, okay? So just bear with me. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's been so long that I haven't really been on here doing stuff like this. I'm so sorry, y'all. Your girl is back. Um, T says, I thank you for providing a safe space. I definitely sub. Oh, thank you for the subscription, sis. I appreciate it so much. I definitely do. Thank you. You guys are helping to grow this community, and I just need to continue to keep showing up. So tonight we're having some technical difficulties. Alicia came in to see me struggling. My audio is not working. Right now, my audio is coming directly from my camera, so it sounds a little bit distant, but I appreciate you guys for even just hanging out with me, regardless of having a little audio technical difficulty. So thank you. I have committed myself to showing up to make sure that we get through doing this. And that's just simply what I want to do. Continue to show up, have spaces like this so you can help to get through those emotions, get through those feelings, and feel normal again, because I know what it was like not feeling normal, not having a community of people, not having a space to be able to share these thoughts without being judged, because they don't understand what it's like going through narcissism or dealing with a narcissist. So, this is a no judgment zone, because we know what it's like. The only thing you'll get from me at times is a harsh pep talk. You know, you'll get that little tough sister, like tough love sister, like, hey, come on, get it together, man. I know it's hard, it's tough, but we're gonna do this, and this is what we're gonna do. So you might get that firm, stern talk from time to time with me, but it's all love. It's all love. It's all in success. It's all in growth. It's all in healing. It's all in our betterment, really, if you listen to what I'm saying. Never bashful, never judgmental, but more direct at times. Sometimes it's hard to say some of the things because I know how sensitive it is. But sometimes you do need a little firm talk to remind you that you're more than what you settle for. And that's what you'll get from me. That's exactly what you'll get from me, but never judgmental at all. Like, absolutely not. Yeah, you would love to share your story, but not right now. I don't think so either. I don't think right now would be a good time to share your story because you're not ready yet. You know, you're not. Enjoy the conversations, enjoy the knowledge, enjoy the empowerment, enjoy being better, enjoy it. One thing I know for sure, the gym is an escape. If you guys have not been going to the gym or have a gym membership, the gym is an escape. I have a TikTok page where I talk about narcissism. If you guys are ever scrolling on TikTok, it's the same name, Life Beyond Narcissism. You'll find my TikTok page on TikTok, Life Beyond Narcissism. I don't know how long that's going to be there. Um, hey, Natalia. Hey, my niecey. How you doing, baby girl? Hey, niecey. Um, a big shout out to my niece. Let me pin her comments. Let me show her comment. Hi, Auntie. My baby girl. If you guys are not on TikTok, I have a page on there, Life Beyond Narcissism, and I also have Vanessa Johnson, which that's my fitness page, y'all. So y'all will see your girl lifting weights, doing all the curls, doing all the fun stuff. Yes, because the gym is my escape. Like tomorrow morning, yes, I'm getting up at 5. Don't worry about it. I'll be up at 5 so I could go to the gym and get my workout before going to the office. Because listen, your girl got to do it. Like my body is calling for the weights. The last time I worked out was on Sunday, and I have to my body is ready for workout. Like I have to work out. Today was my workout schedule day, but I rather sit here and let's talk. I'll make up in the gym tomorrow morning. Okay, I'll do that tomorrow morning. But one day at a time. One day at a time. I agree. You go to the gym, Zumba. So I know you know already, letting out that frustration, letting out that tension, all those cortisone that your body's been holding on to stress, like release it. It's a place to release. And if y'all have a sauna, cool child, sit back in that sauna and relax yourself and unwind and stay hydrated though. Like stay hydrated, but just get yourself together. That's like my pampering, my spa time. Like I slowed down and I took care of myself. Like I take care of myself. I'm not doing any promotion for this for no company or nothing, right? But I'm obsessed. I'm gonna show y'all my new obsession. Hold on, yeah, hold on. So this, listen, I'm not promoting nobody's business or stuff like that. But for my girlies, okay? So y'all know I'm done coaching and done, Q&A. I don't see any questions out here that y'all want any questions answered or anything. Please don't hesitate to give me questions if you want to ask me any questions or anything. But y'all, my new favorite obsession, if I could share with y'all, girls' moments, girly time, or men, if y'all have a lady that y'all interested in and she's worth it, notice I said worth it, look into this fragrance. Let me show y'all this right here. Right here. Look at this one is Rabane, Rabanne, Rabane. And this one is called Million. This one right here, let me tell y'all something, baby. If there's an Ulta near you, Sephora, Macy's, whatever, just go there and ask to smell this. If y'all want to screenshot it or something, take a picture. But it's Rabane, Rabanne, Rabane. And this one is Million for her. Smell it. If you're on the road this week, if you're going somewhere, just stop by one of these stores and ask them just to smell the sampler, spray it or something. And please come back Saturday and tell me what y'all think. Please, can y'all do that for me? Because I don't know if I'm just overhyping this thing or just, I don't know. Don't know. So okay. See, mm. See, y'all see T questioning it. You have a question. Let me make sure I get your question, Alicia. Because I'm just like, goofing off right now, right? I'm just goofing off doing our girly chats and tea time or stuff like that right now. Um, what was your question? Is everyone dealing with the dreams? Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you. Guys, we're talking about dreams on Saturday. Okay, we're talking about dreams because, girl, you just open up a whole can of worms right there. Okay, you gonna have me here for a whole nother hour. You've never heard of this one before? So I don't know if I should be saying this, right? I don't know if I should be saying this, but this the make for this one, Rebane, makes Invictus for men. And I don't know if y'all remember Olympia. That was the female version of Invictus. They had Olympia for women. Y'all can look up these fragrances. Top notch quality. Okay. So Invictus is the one for men. And I don't know if I should be saying this. Smell that Invictus, the original Invictus. Chef's kiss. Ooh, it's a requirement. You know, any man I'm with, that's a requirement. You must have Invictus. I'm sorry. You must have Invictus. It's a requirement. It's a standard requirement. Silly. I'm just being silly. It's just a fragrance that I love, absolutely love it. I think it's incredible. But this one right here, this is new to my collection, and boy, yeah, because I have the Kayali, the pistachio from Kayali, like that's kind of the newer one or whatever, the green pistachio Kayali one, like that's my everyday. But I'm telling you, baby, this one, check it out. Nice fragrance. Check it out. Check it out. When Saturday night, I'm telling Alicia, I hope you understand, baby girl, sis. I don't even want to touch your dreams. Saturday night, y'all know there's no time limit Saturday night, so we're going to talk Saturday night about the dreams. Yeah, because I had a lot of dreams. So I want to definitely dive into that. You've already given the topic. So what I'm gonna do, in honor of you, Alicia, I'm gonna make a flyer for Saturday's show, and I'm gonna make sure it has the dreams and stuff, like something about dreams. And you're gonna see that cover is going to be dedicated to you because you wanted to talk about dreams. So I'm going to make that for you. So I'm going to make sure I make a thumbnail about dreams so you can see that we're going to be talking about dreams. So come prepared to talk about how do you manage these dreams with the narcissist. Are you having dreams about the narcissist? Are you having dreams about the narcissist? Like that's what we're going to talk about on Saturday. We're going to talk about it because it's too much. Y'all know your girl gotta get some bed. Okay? Listen, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. Okay? I'm right there with you. So we're definitely jumping into it because you brought it up, but you're not the only one who's experiencing it. And it tells that it's a lot of different people who are going through stuff like that about how to handle dreams with a narcissist. So come back on Saturday and we're gonna dive into it a little bit more. I have more time as well to answer more questions and even take multiple different questions Saturday night. Throw some hearts in the comment section. Of course, sis, anything for you, of course, of course. People should be aware of the dreams, how to handle them, what do they look like, and why you're seeing these things, why you're having dreams about the narcissist. So we definitely want to jump into some of these conversations for sure. Drop me some hearts in the comment section, y'all. Your girl is going off to go shower, get ready for bed right now. So this way I can be well rested, or we could have a great show Saturday night. So I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for showing up tonight, for supporting your girl Danielle. Have a wonderful night. Fawzia, have an amazing night. Gorgeous Wallace, have a great night. Alicia, my girl. Franklin, have a beautiful night. T, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for popping in tonight and showing your love and support. You guys are helping to grow this channel so we can continue to get the word out, continue to help heal. It's listen, it won't hurt to share our experience. It won't hurt to share conversations and just comfortable enough. As you can see, we're just talking about our experiences and stuff like that. So nice little chat. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Night, night, guys. We had a beautiful chat. Great night hanging out with you guys. I love y'all so much. Be blessed, y'all. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night.